Scott Himmelstein with the Scott Himmelstein Group. Welcome back to another edition of our video blog. Today we have the pleasure of being joined by Zachary Schneiderman of Schneiderman Insurance Services here in Granada Hills, as we're going to discuss today why umbrella policies are really important if you're a homeowner or if you own rental properties. Before we do that, remember, if you're a home seller, check out our free home value report. And if you're looking to purchase a home, we have our free online search tool for properties all over Southern California. All right, so today we're joined by Zachary Schneiderman of Schneiderman Insurance Services. And Zachary, a lot of people don't really know that much about umbrella policies and why it's a good idea to have them if you're a homeowner.
Yeah, so, an umbrella policy really adds liability coverage on top of underlying policies. So you've got your auto and your homeowner's insurance, and they each have their standard liability limits. Well, the umbrella requires a certain minimum amount of liability underlying. However, it adds usually in $1 million increments, another, say, $1 million over your home and auto. And imagine that that's roughly around $300 a year to do it over 2 autos and a home. It's not a lot of money to spend for a lot more liability coverage when people realize that whether you're in an auto accident or you have an accident at the home, that liability that you carry isn't always enough when you think about the catastrophes that can happen. Incidents, if you own a pool and you have an accident within the pool, you could have teenagers that throw a friend in and someone gets injured in the process, someone dives off of a diving board, or, a kid goes crawling in, an infant nobody realizes something's going on, and it was your friend's kid. All of these things can rely in having a liability claim brought against you as the homeowner. And therefore, you want to make sure that you have enough protection to hopefully settle the matter with the other party.
Right, and so that's really why it's one of the reasons why it's really important. The other reason is, like you were talking about, Zachary, is, you may have an situation, for example, with your auto insurance, or you may be in an auto accident where the person who might be suing you might be going after not just your automobile insurance, but also your home as well.
Well, yeah, so if you don't have enough insurance, let's just say you carry the underlying limits of the umbrella, but not the umbrella. You might have $250,000 for one person's injuries. And let's just imagine that person's severely injured. They lose a leg, someone dies, someone, just has a massive injury. The surgeries, let alone the pain and suffering that someone might be awarded by a court, could be well above the $250,000 you have as your limits of your policy. What you want to do is be able to have that additional amount of money, $1 million. Depending on your assets, you might, go to $2, $3, $4, $5 million in an umbrella. But having that for a very cheap price allows you the ability to have an insurance company stepping in and defending you and settling that matter so that nobody comes after your assets. Because if you don't have enough money out of your auto insurance policy, well, they're going to go for the money somewhere.
Right.
And if you have it, they're either going to go to attach your home in some way or garnish your wages at work. And all that's going to impact your ability to make a payment on your home, whether or not you realize it.
And that's why, especially if you're a landlord and you own rental properties, this is just a no-brainer to have the umbrella policy.
Well, yeah, so anything that you own as a personal liability policy, you own your home, your auto, your, say, motorcycle, boats, jet skis, and then rental properties, right? So anything that falls under a residential, 4 units and under, you can have under your homeowners, under your umbrella policy. And that umbrella, it's a little more expensive for every unit you add on, but you're adding that liability with one policy over all of these other elements that you own and giving yourself a lot more protection. And when you're in those positions, you have more assets.
And it's very affordable too.
Yeah, you're not talking a lot of money to add that liability coverage. It's really a simple solution to giving you more peace of mind no matter what instance comes up. Because really, we don't know what claim's going to get brought against you. We just know that there's always the potential. And for a relatively cheap fee, you can give yourself a lot more protection to feel that you're covered should one of those instances occur.
Well, for more information on umbrella policies or any insurance needs that you might have, feel free to give Zachary a call, again, from Schneiderman Insurance Services. If you have any real estate questions, give us a call at the Scott Himmelstein Group, 818-396-3311, 818-396-3311. And thanks again for watching our video blog.